Hi guys, welcome to the new video. She has a YouTube channel and happy 2023. Well, I'm shooting this video before I even go home or enjoy my holiday, but I thought let me shoot this video and post it 2023. Maybe I'll post it on the 2nd or something like that, when all the festivities are done and we are ready to get our lives together. Let's get our lives together, guys. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are good, are excited for the brand new year. Let's level up, okay? Let's level up. Now I thought let me do my vision board before I went to my holidays. If you guys haven't done your vision boards yet, you will enjoy this video, and I hope this video will encourage you to do your vision board. Get it together, sis. Get it together. So what is a vision board? Vision board is a visual representation of your dreams and goals, and it is nice to have because you have something to look back on, and it encourages you to be grateful for what you've achieved. And also I think it is important for me to say, what I've learned over the years is that when you set your vision board for a year, you're not necessarily saying everything that is in that vision board needs to happen within those 365 days. If you do it like that, then you will be disappointed. You will be disappointed. You have to leave room for a little bit of magic. My neighbors are loud. Yeah, because at the end of the day, the dreams and goals or plans can be ours, but you have to leave room for a little bit of magic. You have to leave room for God to work, so but I do think it is important to have a vision board. Some of the things I've had in my vision boards in the previous years, they didn't necessarily happen in that year. They happened years later, and I could still say, I once had this in my vision board. So yeah, if anything, I think it's best to try and get your vision board done and look back and say, you know what, thank God that this happened. And yeah, so there's two ways you can have your vision board. I don't know if there's any other ways. You can have it digitally, or you can have it physically, have the board and the papers and stuff. Last year I had a digital vision board. What I like about a digital vision board is that it allows you to you can put on your phone as a screensaver. That's what I did last year. I'll try and insert something like a picture. That's what I did last year. I had it on my phone. I had it as a background on my laptop, and that's what I did I think the year before that as well. I do like that, but at the same time I do like the process of putting the pictures down, cutting, looking at the stuff, and just have it be an entire moment with. Anyway, so there's two ways you can have your vision board. You can have your vision board either digitally, where you still use Pinterest. You go on Pinterest, you find all the pictures that you like. You can use Pinterest, you can use Google. Sometimes I like to also use some of the pictures that I have, pictures that I took, or you can, I said, use Pinterest, and then you can use Canva. I'll link them in the description box. I'll link the Canva thingy, website or web app in the description box. You can also use Canva. Very nice, very easy to use. One of my favorite apps to maybe if you want to put words, or if you want to take your pictures and see how they will look, or if you want to, in fact, if you go on Canva and you type a vision board, they'll give you a template. And yeah, so you can use Canva and Pinterest for your pictures, or Google, or your own personal pictures. So that's what I did last year. So it is very important, I think, to recap, to look back and see where you are with your vision board, see what you've achieved. I feel that's important, because sometimes when we go through things and life is so difficult, you tend to forget that most of the things that you have are things that you pray for. Most of the things most of the life that you're living, sometimes the life that most of the time it's the life that you prayed for. So I do think it is very important to go back, look at your goals, and just have your little moment of gratitude. So that's yeah. So I want to look back at my vision board. What was on my vision board? I'll share, I mean, I won't share everything. Some of the things I'm still working on, like I said, not everything is going to happen in that 365 days that you set your vision board for. So there's some things that I am definitely still working on, but I think most of the things I am happy to share, even the ones that that I'm still working on. So let's see. This was my vision board for 2022. I did keep it light because I thought to myself, you know what, let me not put too much pressure on myself. I didn't necessarily accomplish everything in this vision board, but there's some things that I am really proud of and really grateful that I managed to do. So I said that, and also looking back at my vision board, I think it's okay to change your mind. Like, you can have some goals that you wrote down and then halfway through the year you're like, you know what, this goal is not as important as I thought it was to me. Or you can be like, you know what, I changed my mind, and that's okay. And that's the case with my vision board. Like, there's things here where I'm like, I don't want that. So that's okay. Like, yeah, it's really okay. So one of the things that I'm really proud of in my 2022 vision board, I said I want to be debt free. I decided to tell you, beginning of 2022, I was swimming. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but like, I made huge progress. I'm like 90% there with the debt free thing. Like, I know that if I had made certain decisions maybe last month or the month before, I would have been completely debt free. And I'm literally 90% there. So I'm proud of that. I am so grateful for that. Can't believe I managed to get it done. And like, the fact that I put in my vision board and it happened, absolutely grateful. And then I said I wanted a designer bag, honey. I said I wanted a designer bag, and the designer bag I had to screenshot here was the YSL, I think it's called Kate. I forgot what it's called, but anyway, it was the YSL bag, and I changed my mind about that. Again, you can change my mind. I changed my mind about that particular bag. Decided to go for a Neverfull because I felt like a Neverfull is like so versatile. You have that clutch where you can use when you're going to date night or like dinner or like lunch or whatever, and you still have the nice big bag that you can use to like, and I also didn't have a big enough bag to carry with my laptop when I'm going to like work outside, or I'm saying. So I felt like a Neverfull makes sense. So I'm glad that happened. I have YouTube in my 2022 vision board, but I had YouTube shorts because I thought to myself, I enjoy making reels on Instagram, and there's YouTube shorts, so I can just post my reels on YouTube shorts. And this was because I wanted to make it a little bit easier for myself. I knew that I wanted to like do YouTube, but like I was like, let me just do like a let me just do shorts rather, because they are a lot more doable, because I was just so scared for like the whole thing. But I am grateful that now we have YouTube, not just YouTube shorts. Look at God, look at God. So yeah, and then I had said I want to buy a house. What? What? So I'm obviously grateful for that too. I'd say that I want a brand new Mercedes. Some of my goals were unreasonable. I want to be debt free, but I want a Mercedes, I want a house. What? So I'm not mad about not getting a car. In fact, buying a car, it's not even in my 2023 vision board, because I'm like, it's not a priority to me now. So if it happens, it happens, but it's not a goal that I'm going to actively work towards. Yeah, and then I had said a whole bunch of stuff about being healthier, and I didn't do any of that. So that's okay. Obviously that goal is going to spill over into my 2023 goals. So those are the goals, and I had some career goals as well. Yeah, so like that's like some highlights from my 2022. I would say maybe like 60% of the things that I said I would like to achieve, I've achieved, and it's big things. So I'm proud of myself for that. I am grateful that happened. So on to 2023. Anyway, happy new year, guys. Happy new year, happy new year. So wishing you a happy new year. So let's move on to 2023. So in 2023, I decided that I would like to rather have my vision board be more of a physical vision board. So happy I did it like that, because I'm one person who likes to like do things, you know. So the reason why I had opted to do it digitally last year and the year before, it's because, to be honest, I was half-assing it. Like I wanted like to do it as easy as I possibly can and like not do the whole thing. But this year I did the whole thing because I had the time, and mostly I was also procrastinating because I have to start packing my apartment. I don't want to do it, too lazy to do it, so I'm procrastinating. So I spent all the time that I could have used to pack my apartment to make this vision board. And I hope it's gonna pay off. I think it did pay off. I had such a good time making this vision board. So I went to P&A. I got like this cardboard paper. I got one in black and one in white because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. I ended up using black because I feel like my pictures would pop a lot better. I'm looking at so I have different vision boards. I have my business, like I have a minor interiors vision board, and then I have my own personal vision board. So my minor interiors vision board is white, but my personal vision board it's like a black cardboard. So I got this, went to P&A, I got this, I got some glue, I got, what else did I get? I had scissors. That's basically all you need. And then I went on Pinterest. I found some pictures that represent some of the goals that I want to achieve, and in some of the goals I wrote the names. So this year's vision board was a bit different. I think I used more words than pictures. I used more words in this vision board compared to my 2022 vision board. So 2023, I do have a little scripture there at the top. It says 2023, and this is what I've learned from my 2022, and like literally I was crying in the middle of like me cutting. I was like because I was just like reflecting on everything that I've been through in the past year, and like literally. So the scripture I have there is Isaiah 22. This scripture has been resonating with me so much. I was telling Zizi when she was here that she was telling about something that she's contemplating, and I was like, for me, for example, with YouTube, like it's like God ingrained this in my heart that when the time is right, He will make it right. So like literally when the time is right, He's going to make it happen, because you know sometimes we push for things, sometimes we like use our own strength and like, you know, this needs to happen. But like I feel like I had so much peace in the fact that when the time is right, He's going to make it happen. And someone said this in my comments as well. Someone said the scripture in my comments in my previous vlog. I was like, literally I started crying real tears because I was like, oh my gosh. So I do want to keep the scripture in my heart, and I would like to carry it over in 2023 because it teaches me patience, it teaches me faith and like hope and trust in the Lord that, you know what, it's going to happen. Yeah, I feel like even when like certain things are not happening according to your timeline, you know that when the time is right, the Lord will make it right. And I think it eliminates some sort of anxiety in your heart because you are fully trusting. Yeah, not me preaching, not me preaching. But yeah, so that's my scripture going to 2023. I am carrying it in my heart, even with the goals that I've set out for myself. I am trusting fully in God. And then one of the I mean, like I said, I have a lot more words in this vision board now. So one of the words that resonated with me while I was, you know, looking for pictures and making this vision board was alive. 2023, I want to feel a lot more alive. I want to feel alive. 2022, I felt like I was surviving half the time. I was just like, you know, waiting for the next day so that I can do what I need to do, so that I can sleep and go back to work or whatever and like do the next thing, you know. So I felt like I was surviving. And this year I want to feel a little bit more alive. I want to feel like I am actively doing this life thing, you know, and I'm not just coasting and like hoping things are going to happen and hoping that life is just going to continue. I want to be more intentional about living my life, you know. I feel like I'm still young. I feel like that is just sad. Like I was in just a sad place, and I think a lot of things contributed to that. I mean, I was happy. I did have happy moments. Like, I don't want this to sound like I was going through a lot. I was going through a lot, but like, you know, there's levels. I've been through worse. So, but 2023, I want to feel a lot more alive, and I'm not going to let life just happen. I want to be more intentional, you know. So one of the things that I put there about things that I'm hoping that they're going to help me feel a lot more alive. One, I think it's quite obvious. I'd like to like nourish my body. I wanna fuel my body. Meaning I wanna eat a little bit cleaner or a lot more cleaner, because I know with myself, if I eat horribly, then I feel lethargic, I'm tired, I'm sleepy all the time, I'm sick all the time. So I want to be intentional about meal prepping, fueling my body with the right food at least 80% of the time, at least Monday to Friday. Let me eat at home, let me meal prep, you know. Yeah, so that's one of the things. Secondly, I want to explore nature again. I used to be that girl that goes hiking every Saturday. I would like to go back to being that girl. We'll start small, but like that is the goal going to this year. I'd like to go back to like hiking. I'd like to go back to running, like I said in the video that I did with Zizi. I want to be that girl. I was talking about it. Well, funny enough, my colleague was saying the same thing at work, and we were like, we are doing 21 kilometers at least next year. So I'm excited to do that. And I remember when I used to run, I felt alive. Like I felt like I had vitality. I felt like I had the strength to do more, you know. So I'd like to do that again. I'd like to be that girl that goes to coffee shops again. Like I remember when I was traveling, when I was in the UK, yeah, I was trying to remember. I was doing a lot more of that stuff. I was going on solo dates. I was spending a lot of my time on coffee shops. I was exploring restaurants all by myself. And I think now that's also one thing that Zana is teaching me. Like, Zana be out here doing stuff by herself. Like, she's not waiting for her friends to be like, let's do this. And like, because I have very few friends, if like all my friends are busy, then I'm at home watching Netflix and sleeping and eating and stuffing my face. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm putting it here. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be able to like do stuff by myself. I want to explore coffee shops. I want to explore restaurants, you know, that type of stuff. I want to explore going to museum, art galleries, and all. That's something that I enjoy, and I did almost every day while I was in the UK. So like, it's strange to me that like now I like can't get myself to do anything by myself. So no ma'am. And then I definitely want to go to therapy. I do feel like therapy is going to allow me to heal so that I can live, so that I can feel and be more alive. I do want to find a home church. I haven't been going to church, sadly. So I do want to find a home church. And I do feel like that's something, one of the things that's going to anchor me. That's one of the things that is going to like help me navigate this thing called life, you know. And I want to create content. I want to create more content. I want to be out here in these YouTube streets, Instagram streets, and I want to create content because I genuinely enjoy it. So and then, okay, well, some of the things I did say, I also want to be happier, and I do know the things that make me happy. I want to spend more time with my girlfriends. I want to be more intentional about being there for my friends, loving my friends, supporting my friends. Like, I want to be more intentional about my friendships. I really do. With my family as well. One thing about me, I'll be ghosting my family. And that is terrible. So I want to fix that. I want to also do a lot more of like self-care and all that. I want to be more and more and more in love. And I want to dress better, you know. I just want to get it together. I want to get it together. And obviously my home, I want to decorate my home. I want to make it exactly what I want it to be. So I'm very excited about that. I want to be more grateful. I have a quote here that says, "Dear God, thank you for everything." So I really want to exercise gratitude more. And then I said, obviously there's stuff about my career, and then I said something about building my emergency fund, and then YouTube. Some of the goals that are here, they scare me. And then I said, like, there's a quote here that says, "Money flows to me in abundance and with ease." Okay. And then there's another quote here that says, "Every dollar I spend comes back to me multiplied." So yeah, so like I said, you can put words, you can put quotes, you can put, yeah. And then obviously there's a huge not obviously, you guys don't know. So there's also like a huge minor interiors. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I have a different vision board when it comes to my interiors. So that is my vision board, you guys. Obviously I'm not sharing everything, but I truly believe that let's get our vision boards done, let's get it together, and let's level up. Let's level up, Mandase. And I wish you guys a happy new year. I wish you guys all your goals and dreams, I hope they come true. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.